Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday night. I didn't push my camera back yet, and I need to adjust my f-stop. I'm sorry for this amateur hour. Other way. 3-5 is fine. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So tonight I have got the IJ here on the bench, which is a very dirty bench, obviously. What was that? 1100 smart. What did I put that in? Oh, it's on here on the table. Oh, I had it for another project and anyway, that's fine. So I am going to work on the IJ tonight. Man, whenever I push my camera back, this desk, I really show you guys how much of a pig I am. I should have planned that better. So what we are doing tonight is I am going to install aluminum axles on this rig. Since it's getting heavy already, I want to be sure that where's your helicopter, Josh? I want to be sure that I don't break it when I'm at BTC, because I'll probably still drive it real hard. So I painted it last weekend. I assembled it this week, and now I need to do some more finishing. Now it's not all assembled. I did bolt the cage in for now. These are just resting in there. This is temporary, and those are all going to fall out if I leave them in there. So, but I got some of the things last Friday night. If you were here, we made some decisions. In the interest of saving myself time, I decided to go to a black grill rather than painted. I also decided to go to black fenders rather than prepping and painting them. And I disassembled the truck. So I got the bumper painted. The sliders are painted. Did I miss a screw? I did. What a hack. How did I do that? Just on that side, I guess. Front and rear bumpers are painted. I got the rear skid plate bolted up. I got the roll bar painted as well. This was a bit of a pain in the ass because it was already painted, and I had screwed up the paint after I finished painting it. I dropped the cage and screwed up because it was still wet and it looked like shit. I was super pissed. Anyway, I got it all stripped down, but I didn't take it and bead blast it like I would have liked to. Instead, I just stripped it with a wired wheel. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot that screw. So dumb. So anyway, how much did you charge for that paint job? After I'd done it. Yeah. So somebody's got the Cletus drift car. What's that mean? Cletus drift car. I know Abby Burner bought Donnie the drift car. That's the only reason I follow her. Want to see me do it again? Cue the Airwolf thing. Dropping in to say hi during FP3. Yes, FP3 is on. I will be streaming until quali, basically, because I am excited. But tonight, aluminum axle housings, front and rear for the H10, because if this is going to be my Beat the Creek rig, we're bulletproofing everything. I also have third members go with it because, why not? And then I've got a front servo mount in my bag. So, and did I get clamps? Ram clamps? I don't remember. That's fine. We'll figure that out. That's an easy one though. So I'm going to get the axle's pulled off of this, the new axle's built, and we're going to go from there. But yeah, so that's going to be the plan of attack. Great paint job. We won't get this paint job any closer to the camera than it is because it is adequate for the internet. So yeah, there you go. Hood hinges. Yep, hood hinges. They're on there. They're in place, properly hinged. Still have the original color firewall. I should probably change that. But I also don't know if I will. I should. I shan't not at the same time. But good enough for who it's for. Looks good for my house. Good enough for government work. You know. Could have wrapped it instead of paint. I feel like that would have been even more work because I feel like if you're going to wrap it, you still need to prep it because all that texture still comes through. And there's so many little cutting out all the little things. And then doing the cowl, especially. Ugh. Yeah, good enough for who it's for. I fully agree with that. Who cares about the firewall? Now, the one thing that I do have to figure is I do have to get the hood hinge thing. I got to get like either the magnet mount or I don't know. I got to figure out how I'm going to keep the hood closed. Oh yeah, I also painted the front shock towers. So that's use a thick wrap texture to bye-bye. Thank you, Steve D. Much appreciated. Oh, I think I also had a new member tonight. Brian. Thank you. Hello, Brian. We do a members pre-stream for 30 minutes before this as well. If you want to go back and watch that and, hear me say all the other things that I would normally say. There's actually a lot of just town car talk before this week's live stream. Dang it, 2.2 Sierras look good. Now I need to order. I love the way that this car looks with 2.2 Sierras. I think that the 2.2s look excellent under here. Now I do like a big wheel though. Got a little bit of that, a little bit of that hood. Shit. I'm pretty sure I have Antonelli on my team. We may have to monitor. Print the functional hood latches. Yeah, Jeremy, I saw that that's a thing, but don't I have to print new fenders as well then? I really don't want to take off this body armor and reinstall it again if it even works on the same fenders. I'm torn on that because the functional I'd like to go that way. Are those stretched 1.9 tires or the new 2.2 LP BFGs? These are a 1.9 BFG crawler, 4.75 inch tall, stretched on a 2.2 with a standard 4.75 inch dual stage foam inside. So, no, just drill the holes. Where are those things? I need to find those. Crazy how the purple makes the panels look darker. Look darker? It is darker than it was. Or do you mean these panels? Maybe. Yeah. Why didn't you use any of the upgraded parts? The latches are with the tube fenders. I don't like the tube fenders is the problem. I don't like them. They stick out further and then just the straight versions of these. So I didn't use those because I don't like the way that they look. I thought that these were the best looking fenders that I had seen available. And they were like the regular ones. So, yeah. Any advice on shrinking a tire bead? I have a set of Falcon Wild Peaks that were stretched on and are fighting to fit on 1.9 Battleborn wheels. Honestly, I know what you mean. I've gone that route before. Rubber bands if you can get rubber bands and just squeeze the outside of the tire when you're mounting it onto the wheel, that can kind of help hold everything in. So like get it started, make sure everything's fit in there, and then tighten it down. But the rubber bands will help hold everything in. So yeah. The fenders for the latches only have a little divot they sit in. You could notch with a Dremel drill. Okay. I'll figure that out. Is that color beet purple? It's called Electric Boogaloo. Now, I will say that it is darker than I expected over the light primer that I shot. So in the end, I probably would have liked to have used the Sucker Punch purple instead. However, I don't care anymore because it's done. It's as done as it's going to get, more specifically. Yeah. You have to run different fenders. See, we're getting a lot of contrasting opinions here, but we'll take a look at it. Yeah, or design a tire compressor tool thing and make it. That would, I mean, if you printed just a smaller diameter and just wedge that shit in there, that might work. Just make an outer donut. Just Sucker Punch is dark also. Well, shit. Dance off. I bet a silver base would brighten it up. It was over a very light gray. Now, yes, over a metallic silver, it definitely would have, because it's a candy. But I wasn't necessarily going for all that. But either way, I was just like, yeah, it should be fun. So yeah, I was almost thinking like doing it again. I would have gone over like a pearl or like a white with a lot of metallic. So, did you just say your Speedo covers your nuts? I don't know. The newer flat fender upgrade is a good option if you don't like the tube version, narrower, and have latches and inner fenders. Okay, I'll double check those things. I doubt I see much of that happening though. How many coats did I spray? Maybe 3 or 4 light-ish coats of the purple. Because obviously with a candy, the more you keep going, the darker and darker it gets. It was dark. It wasn't much lighter than this after the first coat. So, yeah. Ask Facebook about the current paint job. So, all right, let's start getting axles situated. Get the wheels and tires stripped off. Get to work. Drywall screws will hold the hood. You think? You're so helpful. Speedo and party animal crop ties. Get to work, dude. What's up, Ty? How's it going? Great work lately. I like your longer form reels. Super interesting. Keep it up. You should really get a YouTube channel going. You should just get it done. Just upload them just like you are. Don't need to make me fancier. That's looking good. Just remind everyone you're not a painter. I feel like I shouldn't have to remind people that I'm not a painter. I feel like it's pretty common lore that people should know at this point, that I have never once tried to say I am a professional painter. I'm just here to talk shit about your junky paint jobs. Hate. And the grass picture. You son of a bitch. That can only be one person. That's only one possible option for that to be. Where? Let's see. Let's see. Make sure you don't try to hit BTC. You should build a trailer to pull that art around through the woods. I am not building more trailer stuff. Painting and drifting. Yeah, you know, I mean, I am a bit of a drift master. So that's different. I don't drift that often, but I'm really, really good. I'm being facetious. Come on. Did you see the duck drift car? I did. Pretty sure it was a mallard. You're not a painter. What happened to the gooseneck build? I still have it. It's still kicking. It's a little rusty, but it's still around. Get in it. Okay. Only a matter of faith. Oh, I do need to take off these knuckles, though, because we are going to reuse that, but that's fine. Need to disconnect my steering servo. Need to pull the upper links. FP3 restarted with 4 minutes to go. Holy shit. How bad is Antonelli looking? Josh, did you do the inner fender carbon inserts on your Origin? I installed them, yes. If you're asking if I created them, no. I put up a post on my page saying that they were sent to me, and I did find out who sent them to me. The guy who did it, his name is Rory Francis, and he sent me a message. Now, his car is totaled. Yikes. Was it turn 3? Did he go off in turn 3? Josh, when did you start taking things apart as a kid? We know, oh my God, I took so many things apart as a kid. I can't imagine. You know what? I never really remember getting in trouble for it, though. So I guess I should be really lucky for that. I guess maybe I didn't take apart things that were super important, but there's like certain things I remember taking apart as a kid. That I remember taking apart an electric typewriter. But yeah, I took apart so many things. We all did, right? Have you accepted defeat for in this race? You should probably prepare for. Oh, yeah. If you're an Aston Martin fan today, it's a bad week to be an Aston Martin. The silence of focus, yes. Let's pull. What I got to pull. Where's my little wrench? I'm missing my 5.5. Is it on the table? No. Oh, there it is. This is the most handy little thing. If you don't have one of those, you really need to pick one up. It's so much easier than needle nose. You took it apart, you could put it back together. Oh, no. That at that age, I was not necessary. My reassembly skills were not sharpened. All right, take some knuckles off. George just put down an Mercedes are going to be fine. Just put together my first 24 model. Yeah, never again. Ooh. Are you talking SCX 24? If so, I agree. I haven't competed with an SCX 24 in like over a year, I would say. All right. We still need to pull the gear sets out because I'm reusing those. I have to take that out so I can pull this out. What do you have to do to get more steering angle out of H10 axles? Well, there's steering stops and things like that, but also you should never oversteer. You're going to get about 48 degrees out of a set of H10s. So it really depends on your servo setup, the whole thing. Just got my order from 5. From 5 what, Pete? 5 guys getting a burger? I want 5 guys. Hadjar beat Max by a 10th. I think do I have Max? No, I think I might have Hadjar. I think I do have Hadjar. I am going to be using the RAM, so we're going to keep that. I do have to pull apart. Well, let's not pull that apart till I've got the new one out, so I don't have to. I've run out of projects trying to wait for K&K swap meet next weekend before spending money. It's rough. Oof. Trying to hold back. I'm not good at that either. And no aluminum servo mount? Yes, aluminum servo mount, but I have to take this apart so I can, because I'm going to use the RAM. Well, I guess I don't have to take that all the way off, do I? Oh, yes, I do. I still had to do it because I got to take the RAM slider part out. Eurotech finally started shipping the LCG Stellar 2026 after pushing. I don't know what that is. I drove the 4-wheel steer mullet optic for the first time this week. It's a little bit more tuning foams, gearing. It's going to be sweet. I mean, that sounds like a very fun combo. What's up, Mr. Dandy? If you do. So I needed to take the servo mount off to get that guy. So we're going to install this. Why is everything Vanquish individually wrapped prepared to host a comp this weekend? Why is everything Vanquish individual wrapped? I mean, like everything in like a kit bag or things like that, like a rear axle and then these pieces individually wrapped. It's to protect the parts from banging together, trying to make sure the finish always looks as nice as possible. We're pretty, like these two caps are not individual. They're in the same bag, but we only allow that if, every Vanquish gate. That is annoying. I'll give you that. That is annoying. I'll fully agree with you on that. Now, there is a reason behind it, though. And that's because of the black on top, that like the paint of like the tread thing like that, that's painted and they're painted individually. And the vendor that we were using was like super critical of the quality of the paint. And they were just like, hey, we might have to push these back. We're not happy with this. Like the paint is like, it's not perfect on this. We're like, listen, there's like, so we had to like give them like this level of go, no go. But they were just so high. So they're like, to protect these, but I do agree. You got to open them all, unwrap. It's pain. Josh, you want to clean that bench up? Sheesh. I know. But it's all screws from what we're working on right now, at least. It looks worse than it is. It does. It's seriously. Uncrustable count for the week. I've had 0 Uncrustables this week. Uncrustables are only a thing that I have when I'm like at an event. I don't have Uncrustables don't come to the house, you know? Wait, you're reusing screws. I am reusing screws. I know that I do not typically reuse hardware, but for something like this, I haven't ran it yet. We're just upgrading an axle. I am going to reuse the hardware. Wait, there are 4 DeWalt's. Where does that? I don't. This one might be from the garage. I have a set down in the garage as well. I think this one, I might have brought this one up from the garage by accident one day. And so, yes. Usually there's just 3 DeWalt's in this room. But I do have more. Tell you, once you spoil yourself with the multi-DeWalt setup, it's hard to go back. It's just okay. So I don't know why I didn't build this with upgraded axles to start, just so that I could. But wait, there's more. EDC Tonto. No, this one's not technically a Tonto. It's I think is this one called a reverse Tonto? So I don't remember exactly what this blade shape is called. This is an Emerson, and it's the SEAX, SEAX, or SA, yeah, SEAX. So, and yeah, Josh ignores my. I ignored a super chat. I must have been looking down. I apologize. Putting H10 weighted knuckles on my mold F10 over here seems to fit, but steering links are all wrong now. Any advice? Maybe bend the link. I mean, the arm should be the same. There shouldn't be an issue. You may just need to put the link below the arm on the bottom, and then the drag link on the top. If you were trying to put them both on the top, that would be where the issue would be. So one below, one above. Okay. Sorry. And yes, sorry, I missed that. Pro gamer. My EDC was a Benchmade Anthem Integral, best Benchmade Axis lock that ever made. I've actually never personally owned a Benchmade. Jim at work, he carries a Benchmade every day. I've been carrying Emerson's now for a few years, and I'm so sold on Emerson's that I can't change now. It's never would have known about the scale garage just had a custom bed delivered from Poland. Dude, his beds are so wild. Which one? What truck? Which version did you get? The stuff he does over there, it's so cool. And it comes from Poland. Benchmade gang. Benchmade Rift. Outside of the housings, what else are you doing? Third members, servo mount. I mean, that's really most important, right? That's kind of all the things. So full axle. I really don't need that in there yet. We are pre-greased. Get in your home. Go now. Shit, fell right back up. I need my Loctite. Do I have Loctite up here already? Thought I did. I do not. So, oh man, I love my Microtech out the front. I've never carried an out the front. I wouldn't mind having an out the front that I could experience, but I've never owned one. And it is like one knife that I would be like, I would be fine with trying that as a, you know, like a second option for an EDC, or a second option other than my Emersons, because I have a few Emersons that I really got away from me. I really have two Emersons that I carry, and I have a third that is tucked away in the safe. But I have two that I carry. Not at the same time, obviously, but yeah. I tried it, hate it for daily carry. Interesting. Out the fronts are illegal in California if more than 2 inches. More than 2 inches? Oh. Had an out the front, didn't care for it. Interesting. I didn't. 2 inches, that's wild. I don't remember totally what the legal blade length in California is. Because this is a 4-inch, which is what I thought. I think that's the legal limit, if I'm not mistaken. But I very well could be wrong. So in reality, I just need to make sure I'm not carrying it out the front if I'm driving the town car. It'll be fine if I'm driving the Jeep or the Corvette. No autos either. Ugh. California's so lame with stupid knife rules. But I would never do anything against the law. Ever. No, stop. Don't help my wife learn measurements. All right. Third member, greased, Loctited, built. We do need to do the servo mount, which I've got in my, there we go, nice and snug. Servo mount. Let's see. I was thinking that the Emerson is likely automatic in Cali as it is. For any automatic Cali less than 2 inches, which is good. I'm in Utah. All the fun stuff is illegal. Yeah, I know. That's not a knife. But seriously, what is the blade length allowable in California? Actually, don't tell me. I shouldn't know. There it is. So if you've never built an H10, this is the housing now that we've got it assembled with the third member in there. And then the steering slider, which is what the ram assembly goes into, it has this tab that goes back. And that tab fits in to this pocket here on top. That sits there. The ram itself is also keyed in. There's those clamps that go on, across the top, cap it here and here. But the servo mount sandwiches that whole thing. So to get that ram slider ripped off, those little clamps are really just there for decoration. They really not adding much at all, but they're give it that realistic look. It's the servo mount sandwich and everything that just like ignorance to the law is not an acceptable defense. I'm aware. Trust me, I've had that explained to me before. Yes, officer. Yes, I understand. I understand. Yes. my paperwork's in the glove box. Can I grab it? Yeah, okay. Got it. I don't make any quick movements. I just ask, like, it's in the glove box. Can I reach for it? Yes. Okay. I'm a hyper, I'm not putting thread lock on these. Probably learned that in prison school. No, I mean, kind of though, actually. Our resource officer in our school, his name was Jamie Keats, and he was awesome. And he would hang out, like study hall, stuff like that. We knew him pretty well. And yeah, Keith was great. And he was just like, hey, here's like, if you ever get pulled over, here's some tips. And he, like, hey, if you want to just not make a cop nervous, they'll, if they feel comfortable, they're more likely to let you go for a simple infraction. Great. So you're really into God damn it, Buck. This is what happens when I build things and I don't just sit here and talk. I carry something out front, you live too close to a school to make that joke. Prisoner guard? Was not. Our school was great. You were free to roam wherever you wanted. You just had to be back at a certain time. They were very lenient. Yes, sir. No, sir. My hands are clearly visible, sir. It's not a knife. It's a shit. The thing was, we were allowed to carry knives in high school. I carried a Gerber all through high school. It's my favorite knife. Have you used sock yet? No, I have not. I have not. Leatherman. So as many of you know, I am a sucker for Instagram ads, right? Well, there's a new Leatherman out that comes in a sick orange color. I'm just like, oh, that looks so handy. I was like, a Leatherman I could legitimately see like carry, but so yeah. But I didn't. I looked up the price. I used an ad popped up. I was like, let's look at this. Looked at it pretty close. I was like, that looks nice, but it was a little bit more than I was like. Then I because I don't carry something that bulky currently. So I was just like, you know what? That's too much to see if I would like carrying it. If anything, I could see myself carrying it in my backpack, because like I carry my backpack, I carry it like a purse, basically. You know, if I'm somewhere, I likely have my backpack with me. So I have something squeezing too hard. What is causing that? Is it, did I just over torque those too much? And it's, if so, yeah, I did. Okay, then I'm going to pull those out. No, I'm not. I'm just going to make sure that they're tight, but not too tight. Yes. Hogue Mistos is my EDC. Interesting. So tell me, Town Car Timmy, do you have mileage log in that vessel? I don't keep a log, but I'm filling up once a week right now. Seems like filling up on Fridays for the most part. And currently I'm getting like 17.6, 17.7, which I'll say is like basically right on par with what I was getting in the Corvette around town, which surprises me. So I was just like, damn. Did you do an oil analysis on it? I did not. I did not do an oil analysis. The mechanic I took it to, he was just like, yeah, this thing looks great. Other than you got this one little issue here that you should look at. Just monitor this, you know, swap out intake manifold, no big deal. It's got a coolant crossover tube that's got a little bit of a leak to it. And the fix is replacing the intake manifold. So I talked to Tyler today. He may do that for me, actually. Does Vanquish make brass F10 third members? We do not. We only make those in aluminum. I do believe that somebody makes brass F10 third members, but they're not something that I've ever run or have any personal experience with. Not a bad place to put brass. It's not something that I would find egregious. Damn it. Boomer build plaque yet? No. Comment on the 4.6. Exactly. And so I said, Tyler, like, let me know what you think it's going to take. So he might do it for me in a week or so. And I need to do brakes on it. So my biggest question is if I just do regular brakes, or there's a mod that can be done where you machine the knuckle and you can run takeoff Brembos from Cadillac or Corvette on it. And they're pretty affordable. And then you run GT500 rotors. You got to do a little bit of machining on the rotors as well. Simple machining, though. And I'm just like, ooh, do I want to go the extra? I don't know. So it needs brakes, though. So it's like, I should probably just get them done now because they're fine. I'm not autocrossing. I'm driving like an old man. We were driving home last night from the casino. We went for Karina's birthday and raced go-karts. And we were driving home and they were behind me. And one of the girls called me. I was like, you're driving like an old man. I'm like, this car just makes you want to drive like an old man. I'm lean back, comfortable, cruising. So, you know, I'm about to put big brakes on my 05 Sierra 20 brakes bolt right on. 4-piston. Yeah. Driving like a vet owner. You'll actually save on pads. The extra surface area makes pad. So, like, I mean, money pit. Just run police brakes. Should be the same as Crown Vic. Police brakes, that's a thing? So when's the exhaust and flames coming? Hard no. I have no desire for an exhaust note on the Lincoln. Nice and quiet. Perfectly fine. If I'm going to spend money on an exhaust, it's going to be on the Corvette. And now that I'm not daily in the Corvette, I may do the exhaust. Because before I was like, man, it might be a little much to put this like Corsa Extreme on this Corvette and try and daily it every day. Because I'll say about 70% of the time that I'm in the car, I'm on the phone, texting, watching YouTube. No, I'm kidding. Like on a phone call. If I'm in the car, I'm on the phone. So it's like the time I have to like catch up on all the calls that I didn't make during the day. I like the sneak attack exhaust note. You know, exactly on that thing, just you'll want to hear the Whipple whine. Oh my God. The Borla attack, Corsa Extreme. I don't know. It's hard to decide. So front axle is done. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh shit, I forgot to screw in the third member. Whoops. It's like, why do I have all these extra screws? I mean, it's not like the third member could come out. It's held in by the held in by the axle shafts, but it probably makes them chatter. Brian Sherwood, so I can call you when you're on your way to work. Yes. There, you know what? There are some people. There's one specific person that I done a lot of business with, and he knows exactly when I'm typically on my way to work. And he'll call. He's like, "On your way to work?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure am." He's like, "Great." All right, let's cover some shit. Got it. This weekend, I do want to get the rear view camera in the Paul gas cam. Josh freaking screws left and right. All right. That's okay. If you're not blowing it, how about a Whipple on the vet? Oh, I mean, I'd love to do a Pro Charger or a Whipple on the Corvette. Oh, I'd love it. As long as you're not missing bearings. Very important. No bearings are still stacked here. 1, 2. Yes. I appear that I have the proper amount of hardware sitting here still. We can throw this stuff away. Okay. I just uninstalled the whole servo. Left it all hooked up. We're still going to use the servo blocks just for why not reasons. Just win one of Cletus's turbos and stick it on the hood. Oh my God. Leave them a little loose for a moment. 2 10-inch bazooka tubes. Nope, forgot the block. No sounds. You know, that was one thing. Is like this whole time previous to this car, like it was always that, okay, I got to put some sort of sound system in the Corvette because I miss it. But I was like, man, I don't want to ruin this car. And now the town car has satisfied that. So now I don't have to do such childish activities. That was those. This is the drive shaft. I'm missing one screw. Found it. Town car is better boom carry device. I think that that's a valid argument. Nope, that is the wrong screw. That is too long. Probably used the correct screw in a different location. Oh, I did not. Or maybe I did, and this is a different one. Who knows? Can we get aluminum servo blocks? We used to make them. I'm not sure if we still do anymore. They were called a servo clamp. And they were on the Vanquish website for a really long time. I'm not sure if they if we stopped though, because I think that they just didn't sell anymore. So let's flip those two back. Come on. Get in your home. Got it. Put a little Loctite on her. Blowing Loctite bubbles, not actually putting any on. Her name Bubbles. What movie's that? Actually, you might not be able to type that in this. Only the detachable face. Okay. No, I feel like that's a lower link screw. Where's my other servo screw? Or link screw. It's fine. All we do is childish activities. What year is the town car? It's a 2006. I was looking for a 2006 to 2011. Zach and Mary. That's exactly correct. I like the Loctite sticks. I've actually I used one, but I never have had them, and I probably should, because Okay. Shots. Get in there. Oh, wait, no, that's the longer one. Yep. Okay. Can I get to it? Yep. Safe. You mobiles. Listen, Squints, I need you. You didn't respond to my message last night, and I was trying to do my research rabbit hole, and you left me hanging. I want a fiber laser. And I am trying to choose which one. That one that you picked up looked like a great value. And I'm very interested in how you ended up choosing that one specifically. Tell me more or respond to my message. I noticed it was a 30 watt, which seems reasonable. Reasonable for what I'm after as well, I think. Or I saw that there was a 20 and a 30 available at least. The LTC needs to sit a little lower. I can't make it sit lower and still make it have the ride that I'm after. I feel like, if anything, it just needs even then bigger wheels. Like, I'm fine. I'm going to finish the stereo first. And then at that point, I will revisit the rolling stock in question. Because in the end, I do really want 22s or 24s. That's fine. You got a 60 watt? I didn't see a 60 watt on their website. I need to know more about this. I grabbed a 30 watt Monport fiber laser on a whim. Cheap, does what I need. See, I need to figure out what you're working on. We are working on my Project IJ, and I just built this aluminum front axle with aluminum third member and aluminum servo mount to make this beefy girl beefier. No, I'm fine. Just ask me. I'll tell you. Fiber laser got. Oh, I need it. I need it for things that you guys probably don't want to see it for, though. I want a fiber laser most specifically for watchmaking. Now, so I'm just saying. That's why I want it most. I'm looking to make more of my own watch parts, and the laser would be ideal for that. So I've got 6 sets of wheels for my car. Just get a bunch. I know that's the thing. Is like I've got the 20s. That's great. I can put those on whenever I need, and then have some bigger ones for hood rat type feeling. Josh, I just bought a Welding 205 amp for the full dice build. I also built 2 Jimmys and 2 Rockies with it. The Art Captain worth the upgrade? No. The Art Captain is great, and I'd say that it's maybe a little bit smoother over the Welding 205, but it not enough that it would be worth spending money to go. If you've got a welder, the welder is also a great welder. Like I said, it's like literally, it's just like when the arc starts, the welder is like a little snappy, like, and Arc Captain is like just kind of like an on. So like that's like the feel difference wise, like that's about it. So, and I actually, the Yes Welder's got the great big bulky handle, but once you take that off and go to a pedal, you can screw in a smaller torch on the lead included already, which I do like better. So there's like pluses and minuses. If I was buying new from the start, I'd probably buy the Arc Captain, but beyond that, don't upgrade unless you're going to like an AC/DC machine. That you want like the ability to weld aluminum and stuff like that with. Otherwise, just keep running what you're running. With Monport, if you log in and add to cart, it gets your info. Then you don't buy it, they start emailing you, and you get a better deal. Yep. I 06 is a Geezer. I should. There's a reason. I wanted 06 to 11 specifically. There's a few little benefits there. The interior is the nicest version of it. And since I live in California, where I've got all the emission stuff, like unless I went with a 74, which I don't want, then I have to smog and all that. So like the newer, the better chance I was going to find a low mileage. So that's why I went with that version. 30 watt is all you need for watchmaking. I agree, but having more is better. So watches now. I've got watches now. Yes. So is the Corvette your midlife crisis or is the town car? I don't know. I got no idea. Yeah. Wait, you're okay building watches, but an SCX24 is a pain in the ass? Yes. Yes, exactly. An SCX24 is absolutely a pain in the ass. Watches are classy. Oh, it's not scrolling. What is that? Whoa. The Leno law is back on the ballot. Yeah, it's not going to happen. That's just a carrot they're dangling in front of us. And yeah, the next Richard. No watch tonight. I took it off when I got home when I was working on some other stuff, and I was like, I don't want to have a watch on while I'm doing this. I had a watch that I did not want to scratch. So I took off my watch when I got home. Porsche will be the midlife crisis. It's funny. I love Porsches. Absolutely love them. Would love to own one. Nicole literally hates Porsches. She doesn't think they look good. She doesn't like anything about them. However, perfectly fine. Now, if a Porsche was the same price as a town car, she probably wouldn't care. That is not the case. If I was going to spend Corvette money on a Porsche, she would be mad. Because Corvette is not a. What did I do with the other? Oh, there it is. It's like, what did I do with the other axle? So, did you go through a company for your watch build or customize an existing model? I bought components individually and then assembled myself, and I bought a lot of components so that I could build many. I went a little overboard, but I also didn't know for 100% that I was buying the right components to do like just one. So I bought enough to build, like I bought options for all the different sizes and different movements so that I could make sure whatever one I was building in the end, I had all of the parts for. So that's the thing. He built it like Matt built knives. That is true. But it wasn't, I had to choose and mix and match and do some things like that. It's kind of like building a kit. Like, you're not really building anything, you're just assembling stuff. It's the same type of thing. It's just, honestly, I swear the instructions are less clear. Seiko NH35. I bought NH35. I bought an NH72. I bought a non-Seiko movement for another thing. Yeah. Stuff like that. A couple of months ago, I went down the watch repair rabbit hole. Wristwatch Revival got a lot of watch. Yeah, I love Wristwatch Revival. Love Rich. That's such a great channel. He's got just his commentary, his tone, his pace, his choice of word, all really well done. It's one of those things, like when I watch channels like that, and I watch how they're doing things, and watch repair video, like it'll take him quite some time to actually repair a watch, but he does his voiceover in a way that sounds like he's doing it while he's actually doing the repair, but it's not. It's after the fact, because it's clean. There's no cuts in his, or no noticeable cuts. It's all the same tone and all that. It's what's actually very wild is I've shot voiceover for a number of my I gotta take the actual shots out, for a number of videos in the past, and it's wild to hear the slight differences in tone or cadence or volume of your voice from just one session to another. So I would record some voiceover for something, figure out that later on down the road, maybe it's just the same night that you missed something and you have to go back and shoot more voiceover. And I swear it will sound totally different. And that's probably why voiceover professionals get paid what they do, because it is not as simple as just saying words. Right. I have an Apple Watch. So I had an Apple Watch before. The problem is that I got too many notifications, and it would drive me a little bit nuts. I would go, it was just it would overstimulate me. Scratch my tism in just the wrong way. I have to take this off. So that was, I was like, I can't wear an Apple Watch. I thought I could. There was a lot of things about it that I really liked and wanted to have, but in the end, I absolutely couldn't do it. It just was not for me. You can turn off but the problem is that I want the notifications on my phone because I don't necessarily, my phone I can ignore, but it was I couldn't just customize the notification for this to only pop up there. It would pop up there and your phone. It was the same configuration. So I was like, this doesn't work. Why haven't you fallen down the line of woodworking? So many. I don't enjoy woodworking for some reason. I mean, I would probably if I could have a dedicated barn for it. But the mess of woodworking, I cannot have in the space where I do my other type of work. I just can't. It drives me bonkers. So, is there Canadian suppliers that will carry the Origin Classic body set? No, that's going to be something that's going to be ordered directly for the most part. Not that a store can't, but there's not going to be anybody that is going to stock that by any means. It's going to be a special order only type item because it's also a multi-month lead time and the whole deal. Okay. Down. I refuse to do any carpentry in my shop. Sawdust is the worst. I feel the exact same way. I'll take metal over wood in my shops. Yeah, I just manipulating rotting tree corpses. Welding sparks and sawdust go great together. Oh, hello, Matt. What are you doing? The quiet concentration is right. I've already got one axle completely finished. Front axle is done. We are now just reassembling the rear axle. I don't even like to drill wood on my bench press. Such a yeah. But like if I could have a whole separate area that was like I would, because there is a lot of woodworking projects that I think look great. And I tell you what, I think Nicole would appreciate if I would build some projects out of wood rather than metal. She's like, no more metal in the house. Need some different texture, whatever. So that was like our giant cat tree that I made. I designed it and all that. And then, but we did it at Gately because obviously they make stuff out of wood all the time. So like if I need any woodworking done, I go to Gately and do it. He's got the facilities for it, the tools, and it's set up for sawdust. Build her a plant stand, damn it. Actually, a plant cabinet is on the list of things for this weekend. But it's like an IKEA mod because Nicole does tropicals. So we need to have it sealed so she can humidity control it. And we have like 3 greenhouses in this house. Facilities, yeah. Any guy that doesn't don't like working their wood is a liar. 4-wheel steer on a trail optic, yay or nay? Absolutely yay. It's a blast. I'm considering that for Beat the Creek. Just because it's super fun. It's like it's like dig. It's just its own fun thing. What are these axles for? These are for my IJ. Since the IJ is heavy, I'm not risking breaking an axle at Beat the Creek. Therefore, aluminum. Because necessary. My wife has a whole Amazon rainforest in her room. It's insane. Nicole was like, come look at it. Look at what this Fridex doing. Look at the variegation on this. Look at this poly blah, 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 blah. Look at this tiny dancer. And I can remember some of them. Like this dragon scale is amazing. I don't know what these are. This tree has a vibrant core. All right. Bearing. Kit in there should be. Okay. Cap is on. I live in Michigan and people have grow rooms. It's only for one plant. I live in California and, you know, like that's. If they have a grow room in California, it's a hobby. If they have a whole grow house, then it's a thing. Who got your face mop on fleek like that? His name's Jomar. He's a hell of a barber. He's also a musician. I've used some of his music in some of my videos. There you go. Fun fact. Yeah. You bump anything lately? If so, what? You know, Noel, if you haven't seen, I picked up a new ride that is the whole point of it. But lately, I have not been because nothing currently has any beat in it. But soon, that will all be changing. And it will be the loudest vehicle I've ever owned. When it's a whole grow house, it's the cartel. Not wrong. Let's see the drama paint job. I'll pick that up here in a second. We set it on the ground. We had it up here earlier. Hold, please. I wish Jawad didn't change their drivers up. I wanted one of the. Yeah, I know. It sucks that they're discontinued. I'm very mad. When these finally bite the dust, I'm going to be unhappy. There it is. Just Paul Revere by the Beatles all day. Should have done purple housings. No. Do I have a dB range that I'm looking to achieve? Oh. Shit. I need that too. That was the spacer that goes behind the head. Odd. Hold, please. I have to retrieve that. That's unfortunate. Got it. Okay. Retrieved. I'll fix this now. Let's not do that again. That's so dumb. As in loud, you mean you're cutting off the cats and putting no, zero exhaust, zero stock exhaust volume, only bass. There we go. Sick. That is ready to go back on. Okay. Should be done with that. I don't need, oh, I do need that. Threw that away. Always keep one of those in the toolbox. Hip hopping and beat popping. I wish my 3D printed parts would clear customs. Need my printer finished. Oh, dang it. I see Josh now. Should I need that when he's building? I don't know what. Did you add grease in the diff? It was pre-greased and they were quite greasy. I am adding thread lock to this now since it's going in aluminum housing. Obviously in a plastic housing, it doesn't need it, but are the stock wheels hitting, are the stock wheels hitting marketplace soon? Probably. Yeah. I mean, they definitely need to be. So I have too many sets of wheels and tires sitting here at the house. You bought a Lincoln Town Car, goddamn right. Bought a Lincoln Town Car. We've done tint. I've done 20s. And put the new head unit in. That's all so far. We're working on the design for the stereo currently. Because it's the town cars have a massive trunk, but I am still filling it entirely, making the trunk almost unusable by the time you get the lithium battery in there, the DSP, the amplifiers, the massive box. And I'm going to make it all paneled out to make it look nice and sweet. Where's the hydraulics? There will not be hydraulics. I'm keeping it comfortable. Don't really need to double nut this, but why not? Keep the 23 20 by 6 by 6. Trunk full of thump. Yes. What do you mean by 20 by 6? I went with 20 by 10s currently. 20 by 10. 5 by 114.3s plus 35 backspace. Or 620s. Okay, about done with here. Pizza cutters. Bag it. A-Main has the Robinson Racing VP 3-gear dual output shaft machine single piece. Went with the metal spur 4623. Middle gear should sound killer. It's going to sound like a goddamn chainsaw. That is going to be so loud. I remember back in the day building rates like that. Not just one huge speaker, like in Back to the Future. Back to the Future. I do not remember such a thing from Back to the Future. Probably because it wasn't a very good movie. Any predictions on the ETA of aluminum origin sliders? 3 to 6 months, 6 to 12 months? I'm guessing 1 to 2 months. 1 month-ish. They're already machined. They're just in finishing and packaging. So they're actually fairly close to completed. No car audio install will ever top the SpeakerWorks Grand National. Oh, there were so many good ones back in the day. Okay. Come on. Okay. Bolt wheels and tires back on, and we'll be done with today's upgrade. Just one of the brass steering knuckles for the F10 straight axle expect to be back in stock. That's a better question for Brandon than for me, but I don't have weight in any of these wheels. Okay. That's good. This truck doesn't need more weight. I think that'll in this week. Back to the Future, not a good movie. Triggered. Why I love to say it. No sidebar for content. Where is this? Hold on a second. Brandon said mid-March a few times on the. I think that's what I was remembering. Couldn't remember if he said for sure, but yeah, it's about what I was remembering. I still have a kicker full range box from '86 in the garage with Phoenix Gold. The old Phoenix. I think if Art's still here, Art had brought me an old Phoenix. The piece that used to go on top of the old Phoenix Gold amplifiers. He brought me the actual Phoenix part of it. Get on there. What size rim? These are a 2.2 with a 1.9 tire stretched. So standard 1.9 crawler with a 2.2 Vanquish Battleborn Sierra. 0.8 inches wide. All right. Phoenix says, check my text. Oh, because Matt texted me. What did Matt text me? Oh, I do remember that at the very beginning. How do you like the motor so far? Just put one. You know what? I haven't driven the one in here much yet, other than just bench testing. But I've driven another rig with it in there, and it's a little weird. It's got a little bit of this weird like free roll type thing, and I don't think it's the motor. I think it's actually the ESC. So right now I'm considering changing the ESC and motor in this before Beat the Creek. I haven't 100% decided on that, but right now I think that's my plan. I actually had made a phone call this week to Holmes and asked him for some options. So yeah. Any reason you didn't go with RC4 Drive MT475 for 2 rooms? I can't say that I've ever had an RC4 Drive tire that I thought performed as well as a Proline tire. So that would be my first thing. I think that the Proline tires perform really well. I love a BFG crawler. So I would always choose. The new 10-pole stubby has been great. That is what I called Holmes about, because he was at the time out of the 2700 or out of the 2300. And that's the one that I wanted. So that 10BL80 has an odd deadman spot I can't program out. That is, yeah, it's weird. And I can't, I don't know, it just drives different than any of the other ones. So I think that I'm going to swap it out because of it. But yeah, RC Pro Drive Performance, never heard of it. They all seem to have that. The BL 120s, 150s also do. I guess the thing with the 120s and 150s is that you're not crawling with them. So it's like, you know, you don't notice it as much. But in this, it's noticeable. The new 1.9 update is a must in the 10 volt. So yeah, I have some things to still can figure out on that. I've got a little bit of time, but yeah, we're done with the DeWalt's for the evening. We got to take this one back down to the garage. There's too many DeWalt's in here. I should find a screw for that slider hole that I'm missing. There it is. Why ain't it going down? Got a nasty hole. I think it was a nasty hole in your fuel map. Yes, it got a nasty hole in the fuel map. I'm looking forward to the new Holmes BECs. I need 2 for my Jimmy's buggy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to them as well. The small design like that and the way that they've got it, I'm going to need. The new Hobbywing Pro Elite is crazy good. I do like that a lot. That's what I've got in my. Did I put it in that? No, I put it in my Origin Classic, which is on the ground. And it was a lot of fun. I really liked it. That one is just a Fusion Pro. So that's what I did. But yeah. So anyway, I got to find a screw for that real quick. But on this side, all the screws are present. So that is the 2 in a Jimmy. Should only need 1. It depends on the servos. Some servos are. I was running a ProTech servo the other day, and it was a power hungry mother. And one BEC was honestly, I had problems with. I had 2 800 LPs, and when you really got into a shitty spot, they would even wig out on me. So I'm kind of on the, if it's 4-wheel steer, I'm going 2 BECs. Is this the correct size? It's too short. That's too short too. We'll go with the long. We'll go with the long one. Why not direct power on both? I don't like the direct power. I don't really care for direct power servos. While when you run small batteries, especially like in buggies, and that battery sags, you can end up damaging servos pretty easily as well. So I prefer not using direct power, especially on rigs where I'm using compact battery setups. I thought they were like 20 amps. I had a standard BEC in mind, not a BEC Pro. I have picked up BEC Pros lately, and I think that's what I put in my Rockabilly. Oh, the screwdriver's dead. Got it, though. All right, we need to charge this. Oh, shit. It's like that thing didn't feel like it was really going well. It's because it's a 3-point tip. Still worked. Should have paid more attention to the tip I grabbed. But it was probably because it was dead that it was just like. I have to have a USB-C in here, don't I? Do I not? How is that possible? Okay, I guess I don't. All right. I'll totally remember to do that later. I'm a sucker for a 777. I love the Smart 900, but I like running low profile in a lot of stuff. So I really like those 800 LPs. But geoguessing, what time is it? It is 8:06. I'm gonna stream until just before 9 because then I'm turning on Formula or snowmobile. We're not doing the snowmobile. Is 1300 too small? 1300 is probably like right at the minimum, but I don't really run a 1300 very often in like buggies. Stainless screws from McMaster? No, from Amazon. It's from my favorite brand, which is Arborest Yipped. Arborest Yipped? Yeah, anyway. Nice little multi-pack. It's summer. We don't need no snowmobile. Dude, it's starting to feel like summer here. I will agree with you on that. This is temporary only. Will not be the floor that lives in here. That has to get replaced, redesigned. This whole back section is getting redesigned. But it's coming along. I haven't done the lights yet. I need to get that done, front and rear. I probably am going to do a rear tire carrier because I just kind of like the way it looks, which is weird. Does K&K still do hardware? They do. I don't know what they do on the small stuff. Actually, I know they do small stuff still because I've bought it for my AC equipment change this year. Man, I really probably should. I'm kind of afraid to find out what it's going to take. I'm nervous. Pro Elite with 800 LP. Trail use, run a BEC or not? No dig servo or anything like that, right? You're probably fine. The 800, the Pro Elite has a beefier BEC too, doesn't it? I think you're fine. Yeah. Dropping some mini subs in that Jeep. Ooh. I mean, I don't know that I have many mini subs left. I've got the B2s though. But my plan is to run the battery back there. So fitting the B2s in the back might be a bit of an issue because they're pretty good size. Don't worry, it'll fail at the most convenient possible time. Oh, I know. That's my just the 8.4 built in on the Elite it's the amperage, not the voltage that matters though. Put that in the spare. I have 2 of them though. You can't just run one. I have a couple if you want them, Josh. A couple of these. I've got 2 of these as well. I don't do a wall. Do I do a wall build in the Origin Classic with 4 of them? Oh my god. I mean, I bought a 200 watt amp for these. Where'd you get that pack? I'm pretty sure it's just Amazon. And so that's paint. Yes, that's paint. Matt, shut it. 5 amp. 5 amp. It's going to be probably fine. Probably fine for trail work. Damn, only 299. Load the speakers in the trailer. Make Kaylee build you a tiny box. I know. I mean, it's pretty stiff on the suspension side too. So as far as like the suspension of the speaker is what I mean. The soft parts are still fairly rigid. Single spider pack. Single voice coil. Yeah, I mean, the voice coil diameter though is substantial. It's like a 3/4 inch voice coil. What color is that? Hillbilly blood red? It's called Electric Boogaloo. It definitely looks more maroon on the live stream here, but it gets pretty bright purple when you're in like the sun. So yeah. Doing any SMD parts in the new system? Yep. I'll do I'll use Steve's, fuse block, stuff like that, maybe more. Steve is local as well. He's a really good friend of Bobby's, so I've hung out with him a good number of times. Always fun. That's the size of the voice coil on my old Geoprism. Keep those watches away from that anti-Mac. Yeah. No, I agree there. I'm not wearing one right now, so I'm safe. But it's actually not that wild of a magnet as far as like power goes. Gauss field does not feel crazy. So yeah. But yeah. Axial Wraith seats. Nope, these are my seats. These are 3D printed seats that I've had designed for quite some time. I scale them for all different kinds of things. I've had them in just about everything. They took way too long to do. And yeah. So, are you using a dolly in that Jeep? No doll. But if I did, I'd use that dummy 13. Where is that thing? I'm pretty sure it would be way too small for this. Oh, it's in my moon buggy currently. Yeah, this is minimum size WeRC rock. I built it to just exactly minimum because of reasons. It looks like a little kid driving it. It's not terrible, but he looks too small. It needs to be like, I'd say 10% bigger. But either way, I'm not doing it. Did you put a nativity scene in your tree? No, it came with some things in there. The Velcro him in there. I will not. He will not be. It's the maximum amount of time any driver should be in one of my vehicles, unless it's for competition. No steering wheel yet. I'll get a steering wheel in there. I'll get a steering column and a steering wheel. That's not that far away. Pretty scale the Dirthead Dave drive. Mr. Dave Chappelle. President legend James Watt's revolutionary hero, the famous Watts link, was thought by most to be a huge foamer, but on the contrary, was terrified of trains. Interesting. I'm a big fan of the Watts link, not necessarily in off-road use, but in general, it's a very cool suspension and has some very interesting benefits. What shocks do you have on there currently? These are Eibach 90 mil Vanquish shocks. So 90s standard rod ends. So effective length of 90 millimeters overall. And I think it fits very good. What is in your left pocket? My left pocket is quite full. My left pocket is always quite full. Well, I already took, my knife is out because it's here. But normally my knife is in my left pocket. My town car key with a Mojab soft shackle, left pocket. My AirPods. My shop keys, house, keys, padlock keys, all the things on a Ridge key thing. And my wallet, Ridge wallet. So that is what's in my, this is what I carry in my left pocket at all times, basically. Thoughts on the LX King shocks? They look cool. They are terrible beyond that. That's a lot of crap. Knife on the left? Yes, knife on the left, because phone is on the right, and I will not share my phone dedicated pocket. Phone goes in the right pocket. Everything else is left pocket. But like my knives, I have drilled for left-hand carry. So that is set up for left hand. So the wave feature still works. So when you draw it out, it pulls. Wearing Jinkos to fit all that? Absolutely wild work. Hope you have this is front pocket. Fully loaded. You carry cash? What are you, a peasant? Good God. How do you walk straight? Have you ever seen me walk? I limp all the time. I don't walk straight. Thoughts on the D1RC shocks? I'd love to try them out. I still have to get the retainer ring after I yeeted it across the room. So much for pocket. Did you sew a Jinko back pocket? That is a substantial blade. I agree. Normally, so I often carry, I have this Emerson here that I've had modified with the Po' Boy setup. So it's got titanium upper scales and G10 lower scales. But this is one that I would every day carry quite a bit. And it was a Tonto blade, a little bit more reasonable blade size. But I got so used to carrying this one that when I went back to my kind of more standard size, I missed this one so much. And this one was given to me by Mark, who's a guy, we see here on the channel quite a bit. I've seen him at a lot of events. He's actually deployed in kind of the conflict area right now. Hope he's well if he by chance gets to see a replay. I did text him the other day just to make sure he was doing okay. But he gifted this to me, and he had like these custom scales put on it for me. The pocket clip he had drilled for left hand because he knows I carry left-handed. And he had this 45 cal thumb. I can't remember what the proper name for that is. But once I tried to go back to the normal size, I was like, God damn it, I miss this so much. And now I just prefer this size. But I'm like, God. But yeah. Is that what this is called? A Warncliffe blade? I actually didn't know the shape that this was called. So the IJ needs wider tires. No, it doesn't. Well, it's drooped out right now because it's sitting on top of the speaker. But I love the stance that it has. I think it's perfect. It's got a very comp cut Jeep, big trail rig, full width look to it. I mean, it feels like a Jeep, like a I mean, this has kind of got like a mix of like TJ, JK style to it, but it looks like a full width 60 sitting under. So. Skinny tire crew. So yeah. Yeah. Yes, it does. Shut it. Shut it, Phoenix. But yeah, that's everything. Left pocket. And my knife. There you go. All fine. See? And I don't take my wallet out when I'm done. Nothing. I carry it just like that all day. But this is like my more traditional size everyday carry knife. But not anymore. Now it feels too small. Pocket knife must have serrated blade and let the argument. I fully agree with you. I require serrated blade. Like that's. Yeah. F1 is on YouTube tonight. I don't know that. I've got Apple TV. That's where I know. Right pocket has the lint ball. Right pocket gets the phone. That's it. I carry phone and knife on the right, flashlight on the left, and wallet in the rear. I was a rear pocket wallet person until I got in my motorcycle accident. And after that, my back was pretty messed up for a little while. And the best way for me to, like I found as far as recovering, was I took the wallet out of my rear pocket and I put it in the front pocket. And that, like, I helped. And then from then on, I was just like, I'll front pocket carry forever. So I don't carry anything in side release lever. No, the Emersons have this little thing here. This little nub that they call the wave feature. And they've got it like a little patented design there. But basically when it's in your pocket downward, when you pull it out of your pocket, you drag the knife to the edge of your front edge of your pocket. So as you pull, it just snaps out. So it just becomes kind of second nature, and it just pulls out, right away. And you just get used to it. And then you pull it out and it's just out. And it's amazingly handy. It feels like a weird, it's not like a party trick. You just do it and it's just amazing. It's just handy. Your knife is out. You don't have to do that extra flick. It's just done. Right rear wallet and pry bar, front left pen, smokes liner, front right 365 XL. Appendix carry, huh? I sit at a desk too much. Yeah. You pull it out and it's just out. All right, what do you want me to do? Just get a mini backpack, not a Merce. I carry a big ass backpack is the problem. And I mean, like in here, I always try and keep like an extra set of wheels and tires just in case. You never know. I've got my laptop, some documents, Red Bull at 8:30, prescriptions. You're telling me it's not called the whip it out feature? Come on. Backpack gang. Here for it. Where's the fancy flight bag? Oh, I don't have it up here right now. It is a very nice bag, though. So where's the SLW second flip? Not in the backpack. They live here. So. But yeah. It's called a satchel. So there you go. Anyway, 8:27. Now, I am slightly concerned whether or not we should do a little bit of Geoguessr, but I really need to know if Antonelli is going to make it into. Oh, wait, I don't have Antonelli. Oh, I'm safe. Never mind. I have Russell. Okay, we're good. We're good. Never mind. Do I have Antonelli in the other one? I do. Urgh. I need to replace Antonelli real quick for my fantasy league. I had him for 5 races. I got to release him. Ad driver. Who can I? 25.1 mil. Oh, God. I'm going to go with Charles for 5 races. That means I have Hamilton and Charles. Oh, wait, not on that one. Never mind. Nope, that's good. Actually, I'm good. I'm good with that. Done. Are you going to build Nicole a wristwatch as well? Yes, she does want one. That is one of my hobbies that she's fully here to participate in. Because who doesn't like a nice watch? So GT7. Buck, it is qualifying night for the first race of the year, and I am extremely excited. What is it about knives, flashlights, RC cars that men love so much? You know what? The thing, I told Nicole, like growing up as a kid, playing with a flashlight was wildly fun. So like Nicole, whenever she's like thinking about gifts for the kids, I'm like, get them a flashlight. My niece, Nicole got my niece a headlamp as a gift for when she went down there a month or so ago. And she said, her name's Maya. She said she had that headlamp on the whole time because flashlights are amazing. Like boys, girls, whatever. I was given this O-light, 90 degree, and this thing stays on the desk in here because it's so nice. I use it all the time for random stuff, but this little O-light has been, what is it, the Perun 2? I just love a flashlight, man. You can't go wrong with flashlights. Walkie-talkies. Like, let's go. I have all of the silly. Yeah. I bought the workers because of you. Nicole will not let me have that back. She's like, that is my flashlight. Do not touch it. Because for one, it's a badass flashlight. And 2, it's got the laser pointer. And Chief is a psychopath for that laser. Yeah. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I thought for sure Victoria had the other one. It's just calling him at his house. What are you doing? 12 again. All right. Let's do a couple of rounds of Geoguessr before I have to kick this stream so I can watch Formula. Let me get these resized to be the appropriate. Just log in. Phoenix headlamp. Is that? Ooh, I actually do need to get like a legit good headlamp. Share screen. Geoguessr. That's the only reason I'm here. Geoguessr is a game that we play where it drops you in a random place in the world with Google Street View, and you have to try and determine where you are. I enjoy this game a lot. I also like to do car spotting in here just to see what kind of random ass cars are in it. So yeah, anyway, we are going to do United States because, again, I'm uncultured and that is the only place that I know. So we are going to do moving because let's have a decent run for tonight. We'll probably just get a couple of these done. It is a play along, so if you'd like to play the same map, you can type in that code and then you can play. Make sure moving is on. I don't think did I have a time limit on? I hope I did not. So I like this game. It always starts a bit. No timer. I had no timer on, right? Okay. Somebody has joined. All right. Did I make sure I didn't have a timer? I did have a timer. God damn it. Sorry. City of Burlington. Burlington. Where's Burlington? North Carolina? I feel like there's Burlington, Kansas. I mean, this could definitely be Kansas. If it was in Burlington, Kansas, that would be such a random. I'm going to go North Carolina, and I got to try and find Burlington. God damn it. 15 seconds. Where is Burlington? I don't know where Burlington is. Way over there. That was way off. 105 miles. That's fine. Oof. Colorado. We are probably eastern. Let's see. The mountains are to the east. So, we're on the western slope. Okay. Western slope, Colorado, 17. Highway 17. We'll see if we can find that. 70. You're right. It's probably further east. 13, 13, 14, 9. Damn it. I don't see it. I got 12 seconds left. All right. I'll just say up here and guess. They were to the east. Wow, it was way over there. Okay. Wow, look at it. We were all pretty spaced. Connecticut. We're way behind on that type of. This looks Florida-ish, kind of. Maybe northern. maybe Georgia, Carolinas even. Yeah, this is probably more Georgia or Colquitt County. That doesn't help me any. God, does this look northern Florida or Georgia, Louisiana? That doesn't look at the bricks. I agree. Colquitt County. I'm going to just kind of throw I'm going to throw it up here. Oh, damn it. It was Georgia. 100% South Georgia, 100%. I should have went with my gut. We don't have counties. That's right. You guys have, what do you call them? They're parishes, right? You have parishes in Louisiana. Ah, see? Look at me. Cultured. I'm worldly like that. Are we in Hawaii? This is Hawaii, right? Eddie, no, is this California? California. Southern California. Anything that can give me anything. Get me somewhere. Doesn't give me anything. I'm just driving west. Um, 4.6 miles. I'll take 4.6 miles with a 1 minute timer. That'll do. Hell yeah. That's a solid guess. Being in a rush like that. F. Feels Pennsylvania northeast-ish. This definitely feels northeast. The Mickey and Minnie Mouse makes me feel like this is New York. Snowbirds love Disneyland. Disney World. Oh, God. 8 seconds. Oof. It was further up. Boston. Massholes. That was a that was an okay round. Okay round. So we're going to exit. I'm going to turn off that timer. Be done with that absolute. Too stressful. I'm not trying to be all stressed. Will you resemble that, Mark? Yes, we've got time for 1, possibly 2 more. And then we're going to get away. Interstate 44. Okay. This feels... God damn it. Sign location, MoDOT. Okay, so we are 44 in Missouri. I'm guessing this is going to be St. Louis then, because this definitely looks. This has got to be St. Louis. St. Louis, there's 64, there's 44. Now we're looking for 286. I don't know if they're going to give us mile markers on here. I don't feel like they do. 274, and it's going to go down. So we got to be further. Wait, that's Illinois, right? Oh, no. Illinois is over here. Okay. So I need to find 44 at 286. We got to go far east. Murdoch. 283. We're almost there. What is this? Is this 286? Exit 286, turn right. Ooh, so we are at Ivanhoe. Let's see. Are we I'm trying to do that? We're on the north side. I should be. Oh, wait. I guess we weren't necessarily at 286. That's a billboard for 286. Huh. So that was catching people that are driving down. And on the north side. Which way am I facing? Which way is this? Northeast. So that's okay. So I'm probably over here, right? Gotta be somewhere close. Guys, Mitchell. Too much math. Looks trashy enough to be. I'm definitely super close. It's right in here somewhere. But it's got to be more like down here. Newport, Big Bend. I guess I could just look for a slip ramp onto 44, like that. No, it's more from like a CD road. It's not like a traditional. Like, feels more. We're just gonna throw it. It's not. That's not it. But we're close enough. Yeah, I was 2 miles away. Math ain't mathing. I'm so glad I grew up with topography. Looks sad. St. Louis can look sad a decent amount. So, oof, this feels southeast. Freedom Lane. Interstate LA. This is an interesting one. Damn, that's a nice place though. VW Passat. Pretty mediocre, you know. What is this driveway packing? We got a Genesis, a Tacoma. What is that thing? Like a Highlander and something under a cover. In a place, New York, West Virginia, New York. Does it feel New York enough? I mean, it does look nice. It looks northeast-ish, but I don't know. It's so weird to see a place that uses the like all capital letters like that on a sign. Like it's just, I don't know. I don't know. it feels northeast. We're just going to say. I guess like Richmond area. Does that sound possible? Big city. 139 miles. It was in Washington, D.C. Yeah, okay. I believe that. $702 Vegas. No. This is, where the hell are we? Palm trees and like decent sized mountains. What the hell is? I mean, is this Vegas? Outside of Vegas? Yeah, it's got to be Vegas, right? Rampart Casino. I am not familiar with this area of town. It's got to be Las Vegas. Yeah, that's what. You know why I remember 702 was because there was a girl group in the 90s or 2000s. It was like this, like it was called 702, and it was like the 702 girls, much like the 504 boys. It was the 702 girls. Okay, so we're looking west to the mountains, obviously. I definitely don't know this area at all. I've been out to 15. This does not look familiar to that. Summerlin? Did I see something that said some Rampart Casino? Yeah. This feels like out here, right? Kind of golf course area. Speed Vegas, been there. Calico Basin. I mean, there's golf. Let's just kind of say up here. Close enough. We were close. What? Oh, didn't a court? Interesting. Okay. I got 10 minutes left, and I would like to eat some dinner. That mapping. Okay. This is Georgia. Look at that moss hanging from the trees. Look at that semi-trailer. Hell yeah. Semi-trailer as well. Okay, this is Georgia, Louisiana, right? Let's see if we can go down the road here and find Buck Dandy sitting on his front porch. Chesterfield and Clinton. 813. That does not mean anything to me. Dead end. Anything interesting about the signs? No. Let's see. How can we get? Oh, we're next to it. Wow, I did not think we were anywhere near a city. All Aboard Christian Learning Center. We are in 352. 352 is Florida. I don't know 813 though. Yeah, this is like, yeah, Tampa, like, I feel like this is 55 and over. Did they get in here? Oh shit! Let's see if we find a town car. All right, I'm gonna say yeah, Tampa type area. Fisherman's Cove. Yeah, Tampa, Florida. I think you're right. I think we're Tampa. What? Where? 813. Is 813 Tampa? Leesburg, Florida. I used to drive through there every day for work. Leesburg. I know Leesburg. I know Leesburg, Alabama. No, Lee's something. Now I don't know where the hell Lees. I know where Tampa is. I don't know where fucking Leesburg is, but it feels southeast of Ocala. Wait. Clearwater. Oh, where the hell is Ocala? Isn't Ocala? There's a Leesburg just west of DC. That doesn't help me. All right. I don't know where the hell Ocala is. 6 minutes. Yeah, I know. I gotta get. There's this. You just missed it. Killing me. Land of the. We're just going here. Guessing. 19 miles. Is this? Wait, where the hell is Ocala? I don't see Ocala anywhere around here. Oops. It's fine. Girlfriend lives there. That makes sense. It was a little bit north of Ocala, of 319. That is nowhere that I'm familiar with. Oh, what do we got here? Riverside. That is not helpful because Riverside is everywhere. Oh, Casey's, though. We're in the Midwest. Okay. We got corn. So let's say we're in, well, it's not Nebraska for sure. West 22, Riverside. This is like Minneapolis, or not, sorry, Minnesota, Iowa. This is Iowa. This is Iowa for sure. These old downtowns. This is for sure Iowa. If Riverside, this is probably, well, it's not Western Iowa because I would have known Riverside then. So Riverside, it's probably like a Mississippi town, Eastern Iowa. So like something, one like the little ones along the river. Buffalo, Pleasant, Samoa, Dubuque. Davenport. Oh, it's obviously not that far down. What was this place called? Was it Riverton? Riverside, right? So there's a good chance that it's along the goddamn river. What highway were we on? We're on First Street. That's very helpful. There's got to be a highway number sign out here. You should have it 500 feet after leaving that town. They have a curve. Maybe it could have made an exception. Oh, I'm not on the highway. Qual is about to start. Shit. Okay, we're just gonna have to throw a 28 miles. That's pretty close. Oh, shit, I saw that comment up. View results. Oh, we almost got gold. God damn it. So close. Anyway, okay, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you, everybody. Quality's about to start. Have fun. Have a good weekend. Talk to you all soon. Bye.